You're sipping coffee, scrolling emails, when a little banner pops up at the top of your screen. We've updated our security to protect your account. You shrug. 5 minutes later, your bank app nags you to enable new verification. Your password manager wants you to rotate a password. Your browser warns you that one of your logins showed up in a breach. You didn't ask to join anything, but congratulations. You're already enlisted in a cybersecurity arms race. Your email provider is filtering phishing and malware every day. Your phone is checking app signatures and warning about sketchy downloads. Your browser is blocking known malicious sites. Your payment processors are scoring transactions for fraud. Your social platforms are scanning for suspicious logins and bots. On the other side, attackers are doing the same thing, but flipped. They use tools to auto-generate phishing emails, mass test passwords from old leaks, spoof login pages, spin up deepfake calls, and attack millions of accounts at once. They don't sit there targeting you personally. They throw mud at the entire internet and see what sticks. That's the arms race. Every time a platform raises the bar, the attackers adapt. Every time attackers find a new trick, the platforms bolt on another layer. You, stuck in the middle, get more pop-ups, more steps, more complexity. The mistake most people make is thinking, this is all happening around me, so I don't really have a role. In reality, you're a participant, whether you like it or not. When you ignore that update or turn off that alert because it's annoying, you're choosing a side. You're making your account easier to compromise than the next person's. Let's make this practical with a few real-world fronts in this arms race that you're already on. First front, identity. Proving you are really you. Attackers have learned that passwords alone are weak because people reuse them and leaks are everywhere. So they built tools to stuff those passwords into login pages across the web and see what opens. In response, platforms added second factors, codes, apps, prompts, keys. Then attackers started doing SIM swaps, intercepting SMS codes, and building fake login pages that steal your second factor in real time. So platforms started pushing app-based prompts, device-based approvals, passkeys, and hardware security keys. You sit in the middle, getting pestered with add a phone, add an app, confirm this device, finish setting up your security. That's the arms race in your notifications. From a reputation angle, this is not just about your money. It's about who gets to speak as you. If someone breaks into your email, your social accounts, or your business tools because you stayed on the weakest options, they don't just see your data. They can message your clients, your audience, your staff in your name. They can reset your other accounts. They can send invoices and urgent payment requests that look legitimate. So one practical decision in this arms race is simple. You choose which identity tools you're going to use properly instead of letting defaults decide. That looks like moving your most critical accounts off SMS-only verification and into app-based or hardware-based factors. Your primary email, your password manager, your bank, your main social accounts, your domain registrar, your ad accounts, your app store or developer consoles, the places where compromises spill over into everything else. It also looks like accepting that occasionally tapping approve on your phone or plugging in a key is now part of the cost of doing business online, like locking your office door. Not dramatic, just adult homework. Next front, content and communication. Attackers used to send badly written phishing emails with broken English from random free accounts. People got better at spotting them. Platforms got better at flagging them, so attackers upgraded. They use AI to write fluent emails that sound like your colleagues. They spoof domains and display names so finance and support look correct. They embed links behind buttons that say view invoice or review document and rely on speed and habit. Platforms respond with banners that say external sender, colored flags on suspicious messages. This email looks similar to previous phishing attempts, warnings, and tightened spam filters. Sometimes they quarantine legitimate messages, which annoys you, so you hit it's safe on everything without thinking. Again, you're in the middle. Your inbox becomes a small battlefield where both sides are trying to influence your clicks. From a reputation perspective, the way you handle this front matters in two directions. One, you don't want to be the person whose account gets hijacked and starts spamming clients with malicious links. Two, you don't want your legitimate communication to look indistinguishable from scams. The first part is hygiene. You slow down when clicking links or opening attachments that ask for logins or payments, even when they look familiar. You notice when a new device, login alert, pops up unexpectedly, and you don't just swipe it away. You keep your main devices patched so known vulnerabilities don't become easy entry points. The second part is presentation. You make your own emails, invoices, and announcements look like they come from a real, consistent entity, not a random throwaway. Same sending domain, same subject lines, clear context, no weird urgency tricks. You put simple, "This is really us" signals in your onboarding. We will never ask for your password by email. Official payment links only come from this domain, and so on. Think of it this way. In an arms race where fake is cheap, trustworthy becomes a design choice. Next front, data and logs. Attackers love data because it lets them run more precise attacks. Breached email lists, password dumps, CRM exports, scraped social media. These are their raw materials. Platforms know this, so they add breach detection, suspicious login alerts, IP reputation scoring, anomaly detection. That's why you see stuff like "your password was found in a data leak," notifications from your browser or password manager. Or "we blocked a suspicious login" alerts from Google, Microsoft, or Meta. Or "new sign-in from this location" device messages in your email. These alerts are defense systems trying to pull you into the arms race as an active participant. When you ignore them, you turn them into noise. When you treat them as signals, you get early warnings before things explode. This is where logs and little incident notes come in. When something weird happens, a login alert you don't recognize, a sudden flurry of password reset emails, clients saying they got suspicious messages from you, new admin sessions showing up in your tools, that's your cue to capture, not panic. Write down the date and time, which account, what the alert said, where you were, and what you did. Take screenshots. Save any headers or technical details the platform shows you. You don't need to understand every piece. You just need a record. Why does this matter for reputation? Because when something serious does happen, a hack, a compromised account, a fake campaign in your name, you'll need to explain it to platforms, partners, maybe regulators. "We think something happened last week" is vague. "We saw unusual login attempts from country X on these dates, blocked some, missed one. Here are the timestamps and screenshots" is concrete. In this arms race, evidence is your friend. Logs are how you prove you're on the side of trying to do the right thing, not being careless. Next front, automation and AI. Attackers have always liked automation. Now they have AI as a force multiplier. They can create endless variations of phishing emails, generate fake login pages that look convincing, voice clone executives, and script targeted messages that reference your industry and role. Platforms fight back with AI of their own, filtering bad content, detecting unusual patterns, scanning for deepfakes, auto-blocking known malicious files and URLs. You sit there with your tools bugging you. "This looks suspicious, do you want to trust it?" Or, "We blocked a potentially dangerous file," when you actually needed it. You get content flagged, accounts rate limited, verification requests, challenges. From your side, it's tempting to see all of this as friction and try to turn it off. But remember, the arms race doesn't stop when you opt out. It just means your personal shield is thinner. You can also harness some of this power yourself. Simple examples: using built-in browser password checkers, email providers' security dashboards, your website hosts security tools, your CRM's login alerts, and IP restrictions. None of these require deep technical skill. They require attention. When you turn on new device alerts in your critical tools, when you review them once in a while, when you act on them quickly, you're stepping into the arms race as an active defender, not just a bystander. Let's zoom out and talk about how all of this affects your reputation in the long term. Most people think of cybersecurity incidents as technical events. In reality, from the outside, they look like stories. There was a breach and they covered it up. There was a hack and they blamed a random intern. There was an incident and they were honest, fixed it, and kept us updated. You're not judged on whether something bad ever happens. That bar is impossible. You're judged on how often it happens to you compared to others in your space, how quickly you notice, how you respond, and how transparent you are. If you live as if none of this is your problem, you end up in the worst possible position. You still get dragged into incidents, but you have no logs, no habits, no human voice ready. You're scrambling in an arms race that's been running for years with no training and no gear. If you accept that you're already enlisted, your moves change. You don't have to become paranoid. You do need to pick a few non-negotiables and stick to them. For example, Your main email, password manager, and bank always have the strongest available protection you can realistically handle. You don't set up new tools for your business without glancing at their security settings once. You treat login alerts and breach notifications as stop and look moments, not background noise. You keep a simple incident notebook, even if 90% of entries end up being false alarms. You also start building small reputational advantages. You train your clients and audience on how you communicate, which channels you use for what you will and won't ask them to do, where to check if something feels off. You make it normal to say, if you ever get a weird message that looks like it's from us, send it here so we can verify. You're turning your community into extra sensors. So where does this leave you, practically? You're already in the game. You don't get to quit the arms race. But you can move from accidental conscript to conscious defender. That means accepting a few things is normal, not exceptional. It's normal that your bank, your email, your socials bug you about security. That's good. Work with them instead of around them. Enable the stronger options on the accounts that matter most, and treat the extra steps as the digital version of locking your office, not as personal insults. It's normal to keep a basic record of weird events. When something feels off, you write down when, where, what, and attach screenshots. That note can live in a secure app or a shared document if you have a team. It's not drama, it's documentation. It's normal to tell your clients, collaborators, and followers how to verify you. You're not being paranoid when you say, if you ever get a payment request that looks odd, please double check with us through this known channel. You're acknowledging the arms race openly and recruiting them to your side. It's normal to adjust your habits as the race evolves. 5 years ago, maybe SMS codes felt okay for everything. Today, you move critical stuff to app-based or hardware-based authentication. In a few years, maybe passkeys become the default. You don't have to be first to adopt every new thing, but you can't be the last one still doing password 123 on an email account that holds your entire business. And it's normal to be honest when incidents happen. You don't need to live tweet your panic. You do need to acknowledge problems, share relevant facts once you have them, give people clear next steps, and show that you're learning from what happened. That's how you protect your reputation in a world where perfect security does not exist. Pick one critical account, email, bank, password manager, or main social, and log in to its security settings. Turn on the strongest two-factor option you can realistically use. Review recent logins. Note anything odd in your own little incident document.